Alright, so we're going to go through and get the body put together, get it mounted, and hopefully get the wrap on it in today's video. Now, like I want to tell you, this is how I do it. Right, wrong, 500 million different ways. This is the way I do it. I put it together out here, set the go-kart on the floor, and put my body with it on the floor so I can set the sides of the body like it's on the ground ready to race. Is get it all clamped together on a nice even gap through here on what I like and what's pleasing to be. And what I'll do, I'll drill a hole here and I'll drill a hole here, and I'd be only put 2 on this side. Take the screw head, put it on the bottom. Putting the screw going the other way, there's more chance of this thicker getting the tires right on the tire. Here you can go this way. It has no chance of rubbing on the tire. Let me get stuff to tighten it down. Now through the whole mounting process of the body, I'll tighten these down to where they're snug and where they hold it in place. And then after I get all the bolts in, mounted to the go-kart, I'll come back and loosen these things up. Alright, that's one side. Try to go around the other side. Double kick to get ready. One of the reasons why I tighten these down before I mount it is that it kind of puts pressure where it needs to be, and hopefully it holds it up off the tires. So when you mount the front and you mount the sides, when you come back and loosen these up, just so the body has just that little bit of more flex in it, that it won't sag down on the tires, because it's still going to be kind of perfect, because it's all tight from where you actually wanted it to be when you mounted it. Because these are going to help twist it and hold it up off of those tires. All right, look down here. All right, so what I like to do on the left side is I like to put the body on the side panel, and if it's got a good enough lip like this one does, I just scoot it in and slide the lip up against the bottom of the Nerf bar. Mark my holes, drill my holes. And then the opening right here, I like the way my body lines this up right above the axle. Like this is center of the axle. It gives you a good wheel clearance all the way around. And I'm not looking at it like Luca is, but that's hopefully that's center. Now, come over here on the other side. This is what we're going to have problems with this body right now, is that we're going to have to figure out the way to get it lifted up off of here, off of this tire. And it might end up having to re-drill this hole down here, pull the body, put a spacer under there, drill the hole, and then put the bolt in there. But a lot of times this works the way we did it on the table. So, and then on this side, the right side, we do the same thing with the center of this over the axle. But with the stagger of the cart, since this side's taller than the other side, you bring that up to the bottom of that Nerf bar, you can see that huge gap under there. We like to slide it down just a little bit, get it even, and try to make it as high as that side that's on that side. So this body will be lower on the Nerf bar on this side than that side. Just because if you know your stagger, 34 on this side, 32 and a half and 33, the cart is already leaning that way. So that side sets lower than this side. So just to make this look a little bit nicer, we'll shim this body up with something after we screw those in and find the measurement of that side. So I'm going to pull the body off, drill the holes on that side, mount it, and then come back. And oh, we do have a 2x4 under the nose to put pressure on the nose to put it up against the body over there. Yeah. Alright, so we got this side mounted, got it bolted in, and like I said, once we got that side bolted in, we'd measured it, and this piece of plywood comes over on this side, and it shims the body, the right side, the same height as the left side. So once we bolt it in and pull that out, they'll be the same height off the ground on the left and right, even though the right side of the go-kart is taller than or higher than the left due to the stagger of the tires. And that's the other thing, when you're doing this, make sure your tires measure out on how you, in race ready, you know, 34, 34, 33, 32 and a half, or whatever your stagger is that you run on your cart. So we're going to finish bolting this one on now that we got it marked and drilled, and then we'll come in and we'll bolt the nose on. We'll scoot it side to side a little bit just to center it up on the wheels on the nose. And we're not going to bore you with all drilling all the holes, so we'll come back to you when we're ready to talk about the nose part going on. Alright, what I'm doing now is just getting these mounts up and down loose, because when we bolt these on, we're going to push the body up. So there you got the two up front and those two right there. We got the nose set on a little wood right now to put pressure on it. We have, like I said, we have set the body forward and aft with the side panels. You know, center of the axle here, we got plenty of room here. Now we're setting the body a little bit left and right just to cover the tires. And then once you have all that bolted all on, we call it good and we go race it. There's way more other techniques to do it than the way we're doing it, but like I said in the beginning, this is how we do it. Works for us. People give us shit about it all the time being wrong, but hey, we don't race for millions of dollars. There it is. We got her mounted. Like I said, this one right here, once we got all the bolts in, it wasn't rubbing the tire, but I wanted just a little bit more clearance. So what I did was I stuck my fingers under here, which spread this gap open a little bit, and put that bolt, moved it from there to there, which gave me more room in between the body and the tire. This is not the, we had problems with that on the last body too. I mean, maybe it's the things that we're doing it wrong. I'm sure somebody will tell us in the comments below that how they do it, or hopefully they can explain to it how keep us from having that problem again. But yeah, we're getting ready to wash her up and throw on this patriotic theme that we got. That one of our buddies told us that we were almost too patriotic. It was almost too annoying. But we don't care. If we're annoying you on the track, maybe we're getting into your head to where we can beat you. But I was in the military for 22 years and retired. My son, he's always talking about probably joining and all that, so why not? You'll see the wrap once we get it on. And as you can see, the theme of the go-kart, red, white, and blue. We got a red seat, white body, and his race jacket. I don't know if y'all have seen that one yet, but it's pretty crazy too. And I attempted to paint his helmet, which I got to finish that. I'm letting it cure so I can put stickers on it and go back and clear coat the whole thing. But it's going to be pretty obnoxious, I guess. It's more Evel Knievel than it is Patriot, though. So maybe he'll get a little bit more daredevil on the track and win us some races. But things about this body I don't like, the gel coat's not that thick. Like, I can see the fibers within the gel coat. This corner didn't line up very well when we tried to, I had to take the pliers to squeeze it together just to get it to come in there. The front piece is cut out too much for my go-kart, but I don't know if I can blame that. It did come with the PRC chassis I won. I kept the body when I sold the cart because we had designed the wrap around the side panels, so hopefully they look good when we put them on. They were measured and sent to the lady that did our wrap. But we suck at qualifying, so we normally tear bodies up because we always qualify in the back and we got to bang our way to the front. Because, you know, by the time we qualify in the first couple laps, our tires come in, so the body probably won't last long. Luke will rip it off on something. So, got it pretty well clean. We'll let that dry out, and we'll go into putting the wrap on. Get a little soapy water so we can squeegee it and move it around. Hopefully get it on there without messing it up. We'll be back in a few minutes. You ready to go on? Alright, so here we go. Let's see if we can do this without looking like buffoons. The bottom edge. Go your way. Put your way. Make sure that stops right above there. Alright, so here we are, we're going to finish it up. Camera died in the last video, we'll edit all that crap out. But Here's the Wicked Fast sticker. Kyle, we messed up the side. We saved it by doing some fancy trimming. And then now we're just gonna put the numbers on. And we got this number, Luca, and then the double deuce lady that made our stuff. We're gonna put her sticker on here somewhere. So we're just finishing up our decals. Now what we got to do in our next video is put him on the scales. Come on right down through here, try to work that bubble out as it comes in there. This is probably where the heat got on board. Yep, we wrinkled that one. We're learning. You probably could have used the heat gun and saved it. Pop the air bubbles. Those wrinkles are not coming out. But once it gets covered in dirt and he wrecks it a couple times, we ain't gonna be able to notice it. Well, where are you gonna put your name? Right there?
Yeah, just right there.
Alright, let's see if we can put this one there without messing it up. Don't put that one on yet, Luca. I'm gonna try to save. Alright, well, there it is. The loud, obnoxious, patriotic go-kart that I'm told that we're building right now. We got the American Pride. Gonna go across the front once we get our rubber piece on there. We got some white rubber bumper, whatever you wanna call it. We're gonna try to get it blue. So I don't know if we're gonna stain it or what. But the next you're going to see us do is put it all back on the scales and scale him out. We have to, I was looking at the seat, we need to twist it just a little bit and it'll be good. The body concerns me right here, but we got it to where it doesn't rub. I think I talked about that already in one of the parts of the video. But that's it. One more step till we're ready to go racing, as far as getting the go-kart ready. You know, put him on the scales. We're going to get out of here with this video and get this video uploaded to you guys. Like I said, we're trying our best to keep them coming. You know, the kart videos are almost done, and we'll probably be busting off and going into working on his truck and trying to get it going. So peace out. Hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe, and share our videos and help us get some more subscribers in. You know, we're going to keep doing them, but it's fun to share. Later out. Peace.